Hi. I feel really bloated. I feel like my period is coming.
Yeah, me too. My titties hurt and I'm just like, I feel like a fat bitch.
I'm not really feeling this angle. Do you want to switch sides again?
No.
I don't like this angle of myself. What is this?
Your hair. So anyways, this one time, I'm gonna give you a backdrop of the day.
No, Gabby, you're the worst storyteller.
No,
Gabby's
I'm actually the greatest storyteller. That's why I'm about to hit 100,000.
No, it doesn't matter, Gabby. You hit us 100,000 because people like you, but you were the worst fucking storyteller.
No, I'm not.
Gabby, Dad, Mom, Marquise, everyone agrees that she's the worst storyteller.
No. Anyways, before we get into the story,
sit up straight.
I am.
No, you're not. You're absolutely not sitting up straight.
I just feel like my boobs are like just so big when I do this. And
anyways,
before she gets into this story, just know that I was working at CVS at the time, only for 7 days. So the day of the party was when I got my first check.
Well, they don't even know that we're talking about a party.
I know. So we're talking about a party, but just keep in mind that this camera is dying.
Well, let's hurry up and finish it before it dies.
It's gonna die like right now with the other batteries in there. Just go get it in the bathroom. But anyways, it was the day she threw this party in which we were about to tell you about. I got my first check ever at CVS. I was super excited about it. It was $197 and like 30 cents, some shit like that.
And she cashed it.
And I cashed it out. Tinny, yeah, I cashed it out.
Who cashes their check?
Because I got out of work late.
So you stick that shit in the ATM and it eats the check and then the check is in your account.
Yeah, well, I didn't want it to only give me half the check. Cause you know when you deposit a check, it only gives you like half, and then you have to wait 7 business days. No, yeah, maybe now. Yeah, but back in the day it didn't. So I was like, I don't want to only have half my check. So I had the cash in my wallet. Came home, and Danny, my parents had went away for the weekend. So Danny, I got home and she's like, just so you know, I'm having a few people over. And I was like, Mom and Dad are gonna get so mad. And she's like, that's fine.
And I actually only did invite a couple people over.
Well, they didn't actually go away. They went out.
They went to Not Your Average Joe's at the Methuen.
No, and then they went to their friend's house. So we knew they weren't gonna be home till like really.
Yeah, like a couple hours.
So I went upstairs, showered, put my bag in the room, and we were sharing a room at the time. So I put our bag in our room, and I just put like sweats on. I didn't give a fuck. I was like such a tomboy in high school. Still am, low-key. And so one person showed up, 2 people showed up, and then basically the whole high school showed up. And I was like, you're gonna get in so much trouble. You're gonna get in so much trouble.
And it was like people I've like literally never even had a conversation with.
And it was like the jocks that were assholes. It was like people that were just not nice people.
So I had the crush on this like Lebanese dude, and I invited him and like 2 of his friends to come over, and he invited like everybody to come over. Mind you, he's been to the house before.
Anthony, what an asshole.
Yeah, and he knows
Anthony.
And he knows like the vibe of the place, so he met Mom and Dad and stuff too. And Mom loved him still to this day after that because he graduated and was like an honor student and
and he was working like doing stuff at the courthouse, so she saw him.
Yeah, he's like a CIA agent or something now.
Don't say that. Cut that all out.
It's like we don't have a last name. There's a million Anthony's. It could literally be like. I just got so scared. I was like, what the fuck is that? So, anyways, I invited him over because I was like, oh, he's my crush, I want him to come over. So he comes over, and then literally when I see like a gang of cars pull on the side street, I was like, and I was literally the whole time just cussing her out. Like I would pull her to the side and be like, are you fucking stupid? Mom and Dad could roll up any given moment. What are you gonna say? What are you gonna tell them? So she was just ignoring me, and I was like, you're so fucking dumb. And mind you, these people were not enjoyable. No, nothing about the party was enjoyable. Let's get to the juicy part. Blah, 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 blah.
The party went on, everyone's getting drunk. Blah, 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 blah.
I can't find Anthony. So I'm like walking around the house trying to find him.
And I'm walking around trying to find her because I'm like, yo, what the fuck? There's way too many people here.
So I opened my parents'
and I got a text from Mom and Dad. Yeah, but you gotta put him on. I got a text from Mom and Dad.
But can I finish what I'm saying? This is my story time, not yours.
It's so what? I got a text from Mom and Dad saying, we're leaving in about 10 minutes. So I was like, bruh, people got to go.
Anyways, back to what I was fucking saying before she rudely interrupted me.
Why did you put those yellow lights on?
Okay. Back to what I was saying. So anyways, I was looking for Anthony. I couldn't find him, so I went up. Basically, we lived in a duplex.
I still live there, but.
Yeah, and it was the basement, the first floor, the second floor, and then my parents' bedroom on the 4th floor, the attic.
That video will always be
so I opened my parents' bedroom and there's like 5 people up there, and I'm like, what the fuck are you guys doing in my parents' bedroom? Like, oh, we were just like, blah, like whatever the fuck they said.
They said we were just exploring the house.
Yeah.
Liars.
So whatever. I'm like, everybody's gotta leave. My parents are gonna be home for 10 minutes. So me and Gabby clean up the crib. We think we're in the clear. And then my parents.
Which I don't know how I got caught up in cleaning her fucking mess. I was like.
So anyways, we think we're in the clear. And my parents come home and they come through the garage. And when they come upstairs, my dad brings up a 6-pack of like Natty Ice. And I was like, fuck, somebody left beer in the garage. And he goes, where is this from? And I was like, I have no idea.
And I'm like this. Like picking up my nails like.
And my mom was like, I'm gonna give you 10 seconds to tell me what happened here tonight. I was like, absolutely nothing. So my mom leaves. She goes upstairs and she comes down and she's weeping. Like fucking hysterically crying. And I was like, no, you got that wrong, Jenny. She came wailing down the stairs. You could hear that bitch coming like she was a fucking stampede. Yeah, but she was also crying at the same time.
She was like, oh, Jesus Christ, Joe. Jesus Christ, Joe. And I was looking at Danny like.
And Dad was like, what is it, Liz? What is it? And I was like, yeah, what is it? She's like,
Danny, don't even twist. You was shitting your pants.
Yeah, hell fucking yeah, I was shitting my pants. I was so scared. Like, scared as I've ever been.
And I was just like.
So they stole my mother's ring.
Yeah. A ring that she's had, like a gold ring. My dad, it was like a Gucci ring. It was like this vintage Gucci ring that my dad got him when they were first dating.
My dad's cross.
It was like this silver cross. I think his father gave it to him, stole it. Then they stole this watch that was my parents got. My dad got for teaching Marquise's basketball team. They gave it to him like as a coaching award or whatever. And then they stole like a bunch of other shit that was like jewelry in my parents' room. So I was like real skeptical. So I ran up the stairs and I grabbed my purse to see if my $197.34 was in my bag. They stole my fucking money out the bag. I don't know when or how. Oh, maybe because I was chasing Danny around the whole fucking house trying to tell everybody to get the fuck out. And they snuck into the room and had the balls to steal my fucking cash.
Can you imagine being that shitty of a person?
So my dad isn't hood. We've already explained this to y'all. He can be though. So he had called this dude Miguel.
Yep,
who was basically the ringleader.
No, he didn't call Miguel. He called this other Lebanese guy. And
he called Miguel.
No, he didn't. He called this Lebanese guy who looked scary. He's the one that had like the it looked like he had permanent black eyeliner under his eyes. I cannot remember his name if my life depended.
I don't remember.
Horrifying looking, but he calls his brother, and the guy goes, something nigga. And
the Lebanese dude called my dad a nigga.
So it's like dad went into like this whole.
I've never, like he was yelling to the point I thought there was an earthquake in Methuen, Mass, because the house was shaking.
He's like, I'm gonna find you,
and I'm gonna
yeah. He's like, and then I'm gonna end up in jail, and then you can call me a nigga. Like crazy.
No, he's like, I'm gonna take your ass to jail. I'm gonna bend your fucking ass over, and then you can call me a nigga, motherfucker. That's what he fucking said. He was threatening.
He said so much shit.
So then, mom and dad obviously called the cops. It was such a bad night. Like they called the cops. Then my dad called this dude Miguel and was flipping the fuck on Miguel, and he's like, and you took my daughter's hard-earned CVS money, and I was like,
did you get your money back?
Never.
Oh damn.
So I basically worked for, it was like just, I like literally hated Danny. I literally was like, you're trash.
It wasn't my fault.
It's your fault because you were trying to fit in with people you had no business trying to fit in with.
I really just wanted to hang out with Anthony.
Then you should have hung out with him on your damn set.
Gabby, I was also a kid. Like when you're a kid, you see high school parties and movies. I'm like, what could go wrong?
Everything. Yeah, literally everything. So the next day,
my dad, basically the moral of the story is my dad scared them so badly that when we left and when we came back, there was a market basket
thrown into the bushes in front of the yard.
And
there was everything but my money in it. Everything but my money.
Because whoever stole the jewelry is not the one who stole your money.
Jenny, they're all in it together.
Or whoever stole the money is real quiet and was like, I'm not telling anybody. I took this $190, whatever the fuck you got.
It's so fucked up. It's like so fucked up. So they ended up bringing it back, and then dad and mom like had their nose turned up at Danny for like a grip, like a hot 30 seconds.
Yeah, I was definitely grounded.
Yeah, and I was just like, you get little bitch. I was so fucking mad at you. I was like, fuck you. Fuck you.
Yeah, that was a pretty bad night. I'll never forget that night.
Yeah, I was just like, what is the fuck?
I don't remember what we were wearing.
I was literally in jammies.
But I'll never forget what Anthony was wearing. Isn't that crazy? That's when you know you're psycho.
Yeah.
He was wearing a red
Or you just like have your priority.
He had a red plaid button down on.
Fuck him.
Look at this handsome guy.
And he was upstairs with Miguel and like the other dudes, and I was just like, what the fuck are y'all doing? Yeah. And they thought I was such a bitch. They all thought I was such a bitch. And I was like, I don't give a fuck what you think about me. Get the fuck out of my house. You got 5 seconds, bro. Mind you, they're leaving the house giggling. They were cackling.
Yeah, because
they were driving out in their expensive ass cars with their fucking stuck up families cackling that they had to steal from someone who was middle class.
Yeah, which makes no sense.
Yeah, like fuck y'all.
If you have money and you come from money, why are you stealing people's shit?
Especially someone from middle class. It's not like they came to our house and we're like in this crazy mansion. Like, what are y'all doing?
Right.
Like, what the fuck are y'all doing?
Right.
You guys had to take $197 probably to get yourself more beer. When your parents probably deposit $200 a week in your fucking bank account for absolutely nothing. Fuck y'all.
Yeah, I mean, that whole night just gives me... I try not to remember it, you know?
It was a joke. We have so many jokes of stories. It's just kind of like, that was definitely one of them.
Yeah, mom hated me. She's like... I'm like, get... Like, when I shoplifted and I got caught, my dad had to bail me out. My mom, like, still to this day, if you mention it, she's like... She should have stayed in there. Yeah.
She should have stayed in there and learned a lesson. I'm like, no, she shouldn't have stayed in fucking Framingham jail.
Yeah, I can't survive jail.
Yeah,
look at me.
I'm like, she cannot stay there for fucking 72 hours, Mom. What are you even talking about?
Yeah, and even today, if you bring it up at like dinner or something, she gets so fucking beside herself. I'm a mom, that was like literally a decade ago.
Yes. So
we need to move on.
She gets so mad.
So if I brought up this party, I think the same thing would happen.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
Like, ugh, my daughter's just such a disappointment. I'm like, love you. Love you, Ma.
Love you.
I hate my makeup right now. Anyways, that's the story.
Night in glory.
I gotta go pee.
I'm gonna take a nap, honestly. Nap time.
Anyways, give this video a thumbs up or thumbs down, whatever you prefer. If you're giving it a thumbs down, you probably shouldn't be subscribed to this channel. And if you are not subscribed to this channel, I suggest you hit that button. You can follow Gabby on YouTube. She's almost at 100,000 subscribers. You can follow me on Instagram at XXO Danielle and Swallow It Podcast. Swallow Podcast is back and in full effect. And yeah, don't forget to go to Amazon and buy my book, Don't Be That Bitch. And Gabby? Okay, bye.